Hello guys, welcome to my channel. If you are here to learn about the spiral columns, then you are in the right place because in today's video, we will walk through another sample problems on how to design the spiral columns. So let's dive into the problem. And here it is. Design around the spiral column to support an axial dead load of 240 kips and an axial live load of 300 kips. Initially, assume that 2% longitudinal steel is desired. So we have here given strength of concrete 4,000 psi and 60,000 strength of steel. So let's get started with a solution. First, we need to determine the factor load PU. By the way guys, this is the profile of our spiral columns. We have here the pits. We are going to design the spacing of the pits. And we have the core DC, which is the end-to-end of the ties. So going back to factor load calculation, we have PU is equal to 1.2 times the dead load 240 kips plus 1.6 live load, which is 300 kips. That would give us 768 kips. So now we will select the column dimension with the assumption that 2% longitudinal steel is desired. So we have this equation for the spiral column. This is the general equation and you can find it in ECI equation 22.4.2.1b. So using the steel reinforced ratio of 2% and using the P is equal to 0.75 for the spiral column, and substituting this value to our equation, we will have this 768 kips is equal to 0.75 times 0.85 and times 0.85 times 4 KSI and times the gross net area of the concrete plus 60 KSI times the area of the steel. So calculating the gross area of the concrete, we have 266 square inches. So using 18 inches diameter columns, we have gross area of 255 square inches. So a little bit lower from the required 266. So using a column diameter with a gross area which is less than the calculated gross area of 256 less than 266 from the required area here. So the result for this is a little bit higher of the steel requirements. So the next one is to determine the actual steel reinforcement of the columns by substituting the actual area, which is 255 square inches. This is the equivalent area using the 18 inches diameter columns. So from that equation, we will check how much the actual area of the steel. So 768 is equal to 0.75 times 0.85 times 4 KSI times the gross net area of the concrete plus 60 KSI times the area of the steel. So the only unknown is the area of the steel, and that would give us 5.97 square inches. So if we use number 9 bars, 6 pieces, that is equivalent to 6 square inches, and that is our longitudinal reinforcement, which is this one here, 6 pieces. So we have 6 number 9 bars. Now the next one is to design the spiral ties, which is this one, spiral ties. We have to design this based on the this equation. So core area is equal to pi times the core diameter, this squared over 4. This is the core area from here end to end of the ties. Not this one, not 18. Only 15 less cover of the concrete columns. So we have the core area of 177 square inch. Then we have to calculate the minimum spiral reinforcement ratio, PS, and that formula is 0.45 times EG over EC, which is this one here, minus 1. FC prime over Fy. So if we substitute all this value here from this equation, we have 0.45 times 255 over 175 minus 1 times 4 KSI over 60 KSI, and that would give us 0.0132, and that is the minimum reinforcement ratio of the ties, the spiral ties. Now if we use number 3 bars as our ties, and that diameter is 0.375 because that is 3/8. So that area using this bar diameter, that is 0.11 square inch. Now the next one is determine the minimum area of spiral ties, this one here. So we have this formula, 4 times ES times DC minus the bar diameter over S times the squared C. So by substituting the value of spiral reinforcement ratio here in this equation, that is 0.0132. That is the value of PS. Is equal to 4 times 0.11 square inch, that is ES here, times 15. That is the core diameter, which is from here to there, minus 0.375 bar diameter, all over S times 15. So the unknown is the spacing of our ties, which is the pitch, this one here, the pitch. That is the only unknown from this equation. So we will have 2.17 inches. Let's say our spacing is 2 inches. Then check for minimum and maximum requirements. That is the same as we have calculated in tied columns. We have minimum reinforcement of 1%, maximum is 8%. So before proceeding to the last part, guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe so that you will be updated for the next upload. So let's proceed. Steel ratio, we have this one, ES over EG is equal to 6 square inch divided by 255 square inch, and that would give us steel ratio of 0.0235, which is greater than the minimum and less than the maximum. So we are okay. So the next one, the last one, is to check the spacing of the spiral reinforcement. So this is the one here, is pitch. So we have the clear spacing between the spiral not greater than 3 inches. But in our case, we have 2 inches spacing minus the diameter of the bar, because that is a clear spacing. So we have an actual of 1.625 inch. So we are okay for that criteria. The second criteria is the minimum clear spacing must be at least 1 inches. So this is less than what we have, 1.625 inches. So we are still okay for that. The third one, the minimum diameter of the spiral bar is 3.38 inches. So we are using that number 3. So we are okay for all these criteria according to the ECI 318 requirements. So use number 3 ties at 2 inches on center pitch, this one here. So that's all for today's video, guys, and thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.